We are now in Lesson 5, B100, and moving right along. I hope all of you are surviving this semester. I certainly hope that this class isn't causing you a lot of anxiety. It shouldn't yet. To be just to put it out there, I know some of you are sticking with it and doing fine. Some of you are a little bit more inconsistent with how well you're keeping up with things, and others really haven't started yet, which is unfortunate, but they're certainly, we're all at different places and doing different things. But the anxiety, the anxiousness shouldn't set in yet, but probably after this week. If you're still pretty far behind, you're going to need to get on it, especially with the mentor interviews, because as I mentioned here previously, you're going to have to set up the appointments, contact the people, find them, and so it's going to take a little bit of doing, not to mention what you have to do with the Academic Discovery Center. So if you haven't done those parts yet, this is the week to really bunker down and get that done, in addition to the other parts that you need to do. So for this week, in addition to what you're going to read in return, which is chapters 23 and 24, there are two videos. One is by Brother London and Brother Eager on marketing, and I think you'll find that useful. And then there's a video by Seth Godin, who's a thought leader in the business world, always gives very informative and entertaining presentations. It's about a 15-minute video or so, but it's really worth watching. And well, it's also the topic of the discussion board, which is also due this week as one of the required activities. And so you are going to have to watch that, but you'll enjoy it. It's not dull, even if you're not a marketer. It's going to be very informative. In fact, the discussion board this week is really talking about the other aspects of that video and some other ways in which it might be applicable outside of just a career in marketing, or those who work as marketers within organizations. And so I think you'll see where it can fit in other areas. And there is a quiz. Once again, I'm pleased with how the quizzes are going. And again, you can take it more than once through that week. And so once this week is over, you can't take that quiz anymore. And so if you're just not sure how you're going to do it, you can start it now and take it a few times throughout the week. But it's probably helpful just to download that study guide and to look up those definitions and just get a sense for it. Really, the idea of these quizzes is to give you a sense of what the language is like, how people talk, what some of the terms are, especially as you take other business courses. Even if you're not a marketing major, if you have to take some other marketing classes, or in the case of the accounting quiz, or next week with the finance quiz, there's going to be terminology that's used very early on that might throw you off, and so it's a good chance now just to get a sense of it and try and understand what those are all about. And then the progress report, and just mark down and see what you've done. Now also this week's a little bit different. I'm going to Slack, which make drastic changes mid-semester, but the feedback that is given is incorporated as we make changes for the next semester. And said, we did some live sessions where we had group office hours very early on, and that was just great. We really like that, and can you do that again? And so that's information that we can use going forward. So when you click on that link, you're going to get this, and you're going to get this answer here saying whether or not you have done it. And then you click on this link, it is read. and you do receive credit for it. It's not a lot, but again, if you don't take it, then you get a 0, and again, it doesn't hurt your grade that much, but if you're on the border of a grade, it can make a difference. So just take it. It's not very long. On marketing, and we are moving along, and let me know what questions you might have. We will be